In a stunning, unscripted moment that has sent shockwaves through both political and financial circles, former U.S. President Donald Trump has just made headlines with a revelation that no one saw coming. During a high-profile press conference, Trump, known for his off-the-cuff remarks and penchant for headline-grabbing statements, unexpectedly shifted the conversation to the Caribbean, specifically to the small but strategically significant nation of Trinidad and Tobago. With cameras rolling and reporters hanging on his every word, Trump dropped what can only be described as an explosive bombshell about Trinidad's oil industry, a sector that has long been shrouded in both intrigue and speculation. Almost instantly, the global market began to reel from the impact of Trump's words. Stock tickers flashed red and green as energy shares surged and plummeted in response to the unexpected news. Traders on Wall Street and in London's financial district scrambled to make sense of the announcement, while analysts across the globe rushed to update their forecasts. Social media platforms exploded with speculation as hashtags related to Trinidad, oil, and Trump began trending worldwide. The financial world, always hungry for new information, found itself caught off guard by the sheer scale and potential implications of what had just been revealed. According to Trump, the reality behind Trinidad's oil reserves is far more dramatic than previously understood. While public data has long suggested that Trinidad's oil sector was stable, perhaps even stagnant in recent years, Trump claimed that new, confidential reports indicate the nation is on the verge of a historic, game-changing boom. He described how recent technological advances in deepwater drilling and seismic imaging have uncovered vast, untapped reserves beneath Trinidad's coastal waters. These reserves, he asserted, could catapult Trinidad into the ranks of the world's top energy exporters, fundamentally altering the balance of power in the region. Industry insiders have whispered about these possibilities for years, but Trump's public confirmation has brought them into the global spotlight. The implications of this revelation are enormous, not just for Trinidad, but for the entire Caribbean energy landscape. If Trump's claims are accurate, Trinidad could soon become a dominant force in regional energy markets, challenging the traditional powerhouses and attracting a flood of foreign investment. Government officials in Trinidad have already convened emergency meetings to discuss the potential windfall and its impact on national policy. International oil companies are reportedly mobilizing teams to assess the new opportunities, while neighboring countries are watching closely, wary of how this seismic shift could affect their own economies. As the world digests Trump's unexpected disclosure, one thing is clear: the Caribbean's energy future may have just been rewritten in a single, electrifying moment. At the heart of this unfolding story lies a revelation that has sent ripples through the global energy sector, a revelation centered on the discovery of a vast, previously unknown deepwater oil field. This field, located far off the coast and beneath miles of ocean, represents one of the most significant hydrocarbon finds in recent years. The scale of the discovery is staggering, with early estimates suggesting reserves that could rival some of the world's most productive offshore basins. The field's location, deep beneath the turbulent waters of the Atlantic, has made exploration and extraction a formidable challenge, requiring cutting-edge technology and immense financial investment. Yet, it is precisely this combination of technical difficulty and enormous potential that has drawn the attention of governments, multinational corporations, and energy analysts alike. What makes this discovery even more intriguing is the extraordinary secrecy that has surrounded it. According to sources close to the matter, the Trinidadian government, in close collaboration with a select group of international partners, has gone to great lengths to keep details of the field under wraps. High-level meetings have taken place behind closed doors, with only a handful of senior officials and executives privy to the full scope of the project. Confidential documents have been exchanged and discreet agreements have been forged, all designed to maintain a tight lid on information until the time is right. The rationale behind this secrecy is multifaceted. On one hand, there are concerns about market volatility and the potential for speculation to drive up costs or disrupt existing supply chains. On the other, there is a desire to secure the best possible terms for Trinidad and its partners before the news becomes public knowledge. This cloak and dagger approach has fueled intense speculation among industry insiders and has left many wondering just how much is being kept from the public eye. Into this atmosphere of intrigue stepped former U.S. President Donald Trump, who made headlines by alleging that the extraction technology being deployed in the new field is nothing short of revolutionary. According to Trump, the The combination of advanced drilling techniques, state-of-the-art subsea equipment, and proprietary data analytics could enable Trinidad to ramp up production at an unprecedented pace. He claimed that, thanks to these technological breakthroughs and a series of secretive deals struck between the government and its international partners, Trinidad could potentially double its oil output within just 18 months. Such a dramatic increase would not only transform the country's economy, but could also have far-reaching implications for global energy markets. Trump's statements, delivered with his characteristic flair, have sparked debate among experts, with some questioning the feasibility of such rapid expansion, and others pointing to the transformative power of new technology in the oil and gas sector. Behind the scenes, energy executives and government officials have been working tirelessly to ensure that the necessary infrastructure, regulatory approvals, and financial backing are in place to support this ambitious plan. If these projections hold true, the impact on the global oil market could be profound. The introduction of a new, high-quality crude stream from Trinidad would inject significant additional supply into an already complex and competitive marketplace. Analysts predict that this influx could put downward pressure on prices, disrupt established trade flows, and force other producers to adapt to the new reality. For Trinidad, the stakes are enormous. The potential windfall from increased exports could fund critical infrastructure projects, boost employment, and elevate the nation's standing on the world stage. However, there are also risks to consider, including environmental concerns, the volatility of global oil prices, and the challenges of managing such rapid growth. As the world watches and waits for more details to emerge, one thing is clear. The discovery of this deep-water field has set the stage for a new chapter in the story of energy, one that promises both great opportunity and significant uncertainty. OPEC, the powerful coalition of oil-producing nations that has long dominated the global energy landscape, has reacted with immediate visible panic to the recent announcement. The news sent shockwaves through the organization's headquarters, where senior officials and oil executives were seen urgently conferring behind closed doors. For decades, OPEC has prided itself on its ability to manage oil supply, stabilize prices, and maintain a delicate balance between the interests of its member states. But this sudden development has thrown their carefully laid plans into disarray, and the sense of alarm is palpable. Within hours of the announcement, OPEC leadership scrambled to convene an emergency virtual meeting, connecting oil ministers and top executives from across the globe. The urgency was unmistakable. Screens flickered to life as participants joined from Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, Caracas, and beyond. According to sources close to the organization, the mood was tense and, at times, openly furious. Some members demanded immediate action, while others struggled to process the implications of a major non-OPEC nation suddenly flooding the market with oil. The cartel, which has weathered many storms in the past, now faces a challenge unlike any it has seen in recent memory. The core of OPEC's anxiety lies in the potential consequences for the global oil market. The organization has spent years negotiating production quotas among its members, often after protracted and delicate discussions. These quotas are designed to keep oil prices within a profitable range, ensuring stability for both producers and consumers. But the prospect of a sudden massive increase in supply from outside the cartel threatens to upend this balance. If oil from a non-OPEC nation floods the market, prices could plummet, erasing profits and undermining the economic security of member states. Some OPEC countries, already struggling with budget deficits and social unrest, fear that a price collapse could have dire consequences for their economies and political stability. The specter of oil prices falling below break-even points has sent a chill through the organization, with some members recalling the painful price wars of the past. As the emergency meeting continued late into the night, OPEC leaders debated possible responses, ranging from production cuts to diplomatic outreach and even threats of retaliatory measures. But with the world watching and markets reacting in real time, the path forward remains uncertain. What is clear, however, is that OPEC's grip on the global oil market has been shaken, and the coming days will test the cartel's unity, resolve, and ability to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape. Now, this isn't just an industry report, it's a geopolitical earthquake. Trump's spill has exposed a truth that rewrites the global energy map and, well, positions a small Caribbean nation as an unexpected kingmaker. To navigate this complex and ever-changing landscape of global energy and shocking revelations, you need the most current information. So, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our essential guides and updates.